Welcome to the edibleschoolyard.org instructional video. Here we will review the key functions of the website. I will show you how to create a user profile, how to create a program profile, how to join a program, as well as how to create and search for a resource in the Resource Center. To join edibleschoolyard.org, the first step is to create a user profile. From the home page, there are two ways to get to the user profile registration page. The first is to click on the Join Now button. The second option is to select Register on the top left-hand corner of the page. Note this button is a header on every page. Once you're on the Register page, you can complete the form fields. Only the orange starred fields are required. Here's an example of a completed user register page. Hit Create Account and you will be taken to a confirmation page, which lists options for next steps. If you want to add to your profile, click Add More to Your Profile button. This takes you to your profile page. If you want to edit your profile, click here. Here you have the ability to upload a user profile photo as well as enter a user profile bio. You can also edit your contact information as well as edit your login information. Note that you can always access your profile by clicking on My Profile on the top left-hand corner of any page. After you've created your user profile, the next step is to either add your program by creating a program profile or search for the program you are affiliated with and join it. We'll start with adding a new program profile. On the home page, hover over your story in the primary navigation and select Add Your Program. To create your program, there are three short sections to complete. The first is the overview information. Note the orange stars. That means that those fields are required. I've gone ahead and completed a sample program profile. You can see the completed Section 1 for overview information, Section 2 of contact information, and Section 3 for social networks. Once you save your program profile, you'll be taken to the Program Profile View page. Notice your name, Jane Stewart, as the Program Administrator. If you create a program profile, you are deemed the Program Administrator of that program. This means that if a community member, that's anyone who has created a user profile, wants to be affiliated with your program, he or she can request affiliation by selecting Join Program. Note that an affiliated community member can add his or her shared resources to your program shared resources. You will see an example of this in a few minutes when we create a sample resource. You can control all community members' affiliations with your program by selecting Manage Program Members on your program profile. There you can approve or deny the community member's request or even promote him or her to Program Administrator. If your program has already been created and you want to search for it, or you want to see what other programs are out there, you can do so by selecting the Explore the Movement option in your story on the global navigation. Here you can enter in search criteria for the program you're looking for. Or you can browse the recently active program list. To upload a resource, click on Resource Center in the primary navigation and select Contribute a Resource. Before you begin, it's a good idea to review the notes on the side of the page. These will help you with formatting and entering in your content. Firstly, the headers in the content section are examples only. You can change them at any time by deleting them and writing in your own. Secondly, you can skip any section or step that is not relevant to the resource you are creating by deleting the header and leaving the section blank. Thirdly, for formatting options, click on Switch to Rich Text Editor. Let's get started by entering in a sample resource. First, start by entering a title. You will notice pop-up tooltip windows on many of the content fields. These are here to help guide you as you enter content. Complete the remaining overview section by selecting the applicable boxes for resource type, place of learning, subject, grade, and season. Next, you can select the program you would like this resource to be associated with. Any program that you have joined or created will be listed under Add to Programs, such as JFK Elementary School. Next, you can select an image for your resource. In the Content section, begin by entering in a summary for your resource. Note that this is the only required content field in this section. The fields below have recommended headers for your resource. As mentioned, you can edit this header to a more appropriate header for your resource, or if you're finished adding content, just delete the header and leave the body field blank. Continue adding content as you see fit. And remember, when you're finished adding content, just delete the header and leave the body fields blank of any remaining unused content fields. When you've completed entering in your content, you'll come to the Addendum section. In the Addendum section, you can add helpful links to your resource, for example, a blog post or a Wikipedia page. In the Files section, you can also upload additional images, documents, or videos for your resource. Lastly, you can add tags to this resource to make it more searchable. When you are finished entering in content, you may save your resource as a draft for later, publish it now, or preview it. Once you publish your resource, a confirmation page will appear. On it, you have a variety of sharing options, as well as the ability to go back and edit your resource. Here's what your published content will look like. There are 3 different ways to search for shared resources. The first is in the Resource Center, where you can search using the filters provided. Secondly, below the filters, you can view most recently added resources. Thirdly, you can view any program or member's shared resources on the Profiles page under Shared Resources. There are a few built-in quality control measures on every resource. Firstly, you can rate any resource, as well as add a comment, and if necessary, we also have a flagging function if you come across something inappropriate. In addition, there are a number of sharing functions that we hope you'll find useful. You can download as a PDF, you can print, or you can share using these social networking tools. Over the past few minutes, we've learned how to create a user profile, create a program profile, or join a program, as well as create a resource or search for a resource. Please also have a look through the remaining sections of the site, such as Our Story, ESY Berkeley, and News and Events. If you have any questions, please use the contact form at the bottom right hand of the footer. And thank you for joining EdibleSchoolyard.org. We look forward to seeing you online.